know, if I don't want to have a child anymore, these are one of the reasons why I don't want to have a kid anymore, because of that. Because I now have that trauma that even if I do go to a public hospital, a private hospital,
yeah,
I might face that, what I faced.
If it's too bright, eh?
It's cute, ne?
Ah.
I like this one. Don't change it anymore.
Okay, cool. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm here with a guest. This is my sister from another mother. Literally, I've been friends with this girl for over, we did the maths just now, 18 years. Since grade 7.
17?
No, 18 years. Oh. Since grade 7, which grade 7 was in 2007. So do the maths. And
yeah,
we got married in the same year. We got our babies. Yeah. I got married in 2021 April. You got married in December 2021. I had a baby in 2022 July. You had a baby in 2022 September. So literally, I've been doing life with this girl for a very long time. If you want to know who's this girl, hey? Remember I had a story time about how we got into a car of a drug dealer. It was this girl, it was me and this girl. So she's been in my life. Love this girl, man. She's been in my life for a very long time. So yeah, we are here to share with you guys. So we are here to share with you guys our experiences with giving birth, because we are both first-time moms. And yeah, I think this is something people don't always talk about. Obviously they'll tell you the story, but don't tell you like the full story of how the experience is when you go into the hospital, when you give birth, and so
and postpartum and
yeah,
and depression,
all of that shabam. Exactly. People don't really speak about it that much. I feel like our generation is starting to speak about it more, but yeah, I guess that's why we're making this video. So I had a C-section,
natural birth,
like the champ that she is.
Oh no,
like the champ that I am.
I feel like she had it easy.
See, that's the problem. This is the conversation that we need to speak about. People that think that when you have C-section, you had it easy, and it's not.
It's not easy.
Please tell me what's easy. In what terms do you think C-section?
Okay, you do not have to go through. You do not have to go through the pain of. You don't have to go through the pain of labor at all, because you already have booked.
No, but that's if you have a booked C-section in advance, which I had a booked C-section in advance. That's because I had a medical condition called placenta previa, which means your placenta sits right on top of the cervix where your baby is supposed to come out. So obviously the baby can't go through the placenta, so that's why I had to go through C-section. So that was booked, I think, a month in advance. But in most situations, some ladies that go through C-section, it's usually like emergency C-section. So they go there, they're in labor, and then obviously the difficulties that you don't what's the word, foresee. I
think when I was in hospital, I got to see that the ladies that go through C-section actually go through the most pain compared to the ones that...
Oh, I acknowledging it now.
Yeah, I just remembered. I actually just remembered because I was there after I gave birth. I would still walk around and stuff and even go and take a shower. But with the ladies that had a C-section, they still have to lie in a certain position in bed for like a day, and they can't take care of their babies or like hold their babies or change their babies. They have to stay in that position. So now you have to be the one trying to help them. Some nurses don't like that, which we don't want to talk about that.
We'll get there now.
But it's very difficult for them, seriously. And obviously, apparently, you tend to, throughout the years, you're gonna suffer from that pain, especially when it's cold. We don't suffer from that anymore. I don't think I will. I don't think I have that problem. So on the long run, I think with cesarean mothers, they will suffer. But for natural birth mothers, it's only that period of
Yeah, going through labor and the
labor.
pushing. Yeah.
Bruv, I almost pulled down that big.
Oh my god. She's gonna tell her story of how she like the whole experience and like the struggle being like foreign in the country. Because I mean, we've been here. She was born in South Africa. She's pretty much South African. I came here when I was 8 or 9, but yeah, I pretty much grew up in South Africa. But so we don't consider ourselves as foreigners.
Not really. But I think our look sells us out.
Yeah.
Because if I have to tell somebody, look, I am South African, they're not going to believe me because they look at my features and like, South African.
Yeah.
Now, I'm one of those that don't know my motherland. Never been there. So they'll be like, okay, so what about, have you been to your country? And I'm like, no, South Africa is the place that I know. And they'll ask me about my ID and where I got it and like if I bought it. I'm like, how?
The life struggle, right? Like I was literally born here. Just for the record, I'm Congolese and she's
Angolan South African.
So at 25 weeks, yes, at 25 weeks, I went for my ultrasound and my gynae was like, it looks like you might have to go through C-section. And can I tell you, I was very heartbroken. I even told her because I really wanted to have a natural birth. I prayed for a natural birth. But one thing I always say is, end of the day, as long as you are safe and baby safe, that's all that matters. So she told me like in advance that I might have to go through C-section, as I said, because I had a placenta previa. So which is a condition whereby your placenta plants itself on your cervix. So it closes the passage for the baby. So she told me, yeah, you might have to go through that. So we booked in advance. And to be honest, can I say I was very in denial, and I really wanted to get like a second opinion. I think I told you, right?
Yeah, you did.
I wanted to get like a second opinion as to is it really, because if you guys know, there's a record that in South Africa they like to push, especially in private hospitals, they like to push for C-section. Because you pay more money and the doctor of the hospital gets more money when you go through C-section. So I was just like, if that's the case, no, I actually need to get a second opinion to see if that's really my situation or is she tripping? But she wasn't tripping. I actually went to see, I went to get a second opinion. So the lady that I saw did mention that I could push, because at that point, when I think around 37 weeks, I went to see another gynae and she mentioned that I could push, but she was also worried that I might have some complications during the birth. So she said the safe way for baby and me would be C-section. And can I say I was broken because I was really praying and hoping for natural birth. But at the end of the day, like I said, I wanted to be healthy and I want the baby to be healthy. And that's all that mattered to me. And if I could go back, honestly, I would do it. I would do it again.
But C-section or?
I mean, like after seeing my baby, it was really C-section. Because at that time, to be honest, I think it was also just like a selfish thing whereby I wanted to be that woman that pushed, honestly. But I think after I saw the baby, and I was just like, you know what, it was worth it. I could cut myself anyway to make sure that this human comes out.
Yeah.
So yeah, the whole experience was okay. I had to book a date in advance, and I rocked up at the hospital around 8 a.m. At 11, I went into theater, and baby came out around 11:30, 11:15, and yes, it was a breeze. Like, it's a blessing. It's really a blessing.
Yeah.
All right.
That was, jeez. What was I doing at 11 when I gave birth? I think I was texting still. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think you did tell me that.
No, I already pushed by that time, because on the 20. When was my baby born? Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, mommy.
On the 26th. Okay. Because my mom was supposed to come on the 25th, right, of September.
Yeah.
So she's like, okay, no, I'm gonna come the next day. So we already booked an arrangement. We already made an arrangement, to get her to get to my place. And what happened is that 5 o'clock in the morning on the 25th, in the morning, when my mom told me, look, the taxi driver is already here. I've already got into the taxi, that's when my pain started. But it did not.
Did you wait a break?
No, not even.
Okay.
You know these little pains that you get. I don't know if you got that, but you see, when I was pregnant, one of the symptoms were like cramps.
I think it's called Bristol Hicks.
Yeah, but that was like in the beginning of the first trimester.
Yeah.
Where it's like just little cramps that you get. That's what I was getting. Now, I was getting that. I didn't understand why, but for some reason I was like, I think I might be in labor already, because I had the what is that? The Flow.
The Flow app,
and that was tracking me very well. I was already on 39 weeks, ne? So that's funny.
Oh yeah, no, it's not the last one.
38.
40 weeks is the last one?
No. I was like 38.
Yeah, apparently people in the fights, like...
9 months is how many months? How many weeks?
40 weeks. Yeah, 40 weeks.
No, I wasn't.
You know, research it? Yeah, no, it's 40 weeks.
Yeah, we're gonna research that. But I think I was on 39 weeks. So immediately as I hit 39 weeks, that's when already my pain started. So from 5 o'clock, I was having those pains, but it wasn't like so bad. So thank God Happy was already home.
Yeah.
He already put in his his leave, because they gave him a month leave.
Oh, that's nice.
For him to be at home. So thank God he was already there. So he was the one like rubbing me and stuff, but it wasn't so bad. So around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I was still in labor. Now from 5 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock, it was already, and now I'm taking walks around the house, and I'm like, look, I don't know, I think I'm in labor. So he took me in to one of our doctors, Dr. Kayberry, and she got to see that, okay, I'm actually 2 centimeters dilated already. So she books me to the hospital. Now, obviously, due to certain circumstances, I could not go to a private hospital, because when I got pregnant was the same time as I was applying to get into Discovery, but now there's a waiting period.
Oh, yeah.
So it was pointless. So I had to do it in private. Public hospital, I mean. Now, phew. Now, mind you, right?
Trauma.
I get there around, I think it was around 4. So I give the letter to one of the nurses. She did not even open it.
Really?
She did not even open that letter.
Can you tell me this?
She didn't open it. I kid you not. She didn't open it. She's like, okay, you can join the queue. And the queue was about, I think, 4 to 5 people before me. And now all those people were going into this, these machines.
Yeah.
Someone told me about it, by the, I don't know.
The belt. I think
that
I'm
belt.
not sure it's called, yeah.
Yeah, they will have to stay in that belt for a few hours or so, and then they'll see whether to admit you or not.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, these ladies that are waiting, they are all in labor. All of them are in labor, but they don't really care. Yeah, they don't.
Disclaimer, guys: if you have babies in the background, that's our babies. Awesome.
Yeah. So they were literally not. They didn't care, and we're still dealing with the day shift nurses. Now, obviously, mind you, it's my first pregnancy, and I don't know what's going on with my body.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's next, because all I feel is like I really want to go and do number 2. And they're like, no, you can't, because that's the baby that wants to come out. And I'm like, okay, fine. If this is the baby that wants to come out, then
help me,
take it out, because I think it's about to come out. Because now I'm like really like squeezing it in.
So at that time you're already on the bed.
No.
You're still in the queue.
I'm still in the queue, and I'm pacing. I'm literally pacing up and down that hospital. I think I was so dramatic because I was pacing up and down, and I could not stand for too long. I had to like sit down, get up. It was a lot. One of the nurses or something, she looked exhausted. I think that was one of the genuine person that I met that day. She looked so tired, because she was the one I kept seeing going up and down from the surgery room to they call it a prenatal or antenatal care room, where all the babies are born. They go there. So I think she was dealing with C-section and stuff. So she was the one who was like, okay, no, you are now officially admitted. And this was what time? That was around 7 o'clock already.
Whoa.
Now from 5 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock in the morning, in the evening, do the math. It's a long time.
That's hectic.
Now I'm there.
Can we do better at government hospitals, please?
No, if I don't want to have a child anymore, these are one of the reasons why I don't want to have a kid anymore. Because of that. Because I now have that trauma that even if I do go to a public hospital, a private hospital,
yeah,
I might face that. What I faced. She's looking at me and she's like, are you in pain?
No, I'm just pretending.
Of course I'm in pain. And she's like, okay, open your legs. Now she puts her finger in, right? And she's like, you're only 4 centimeters dilated.
What?
It can't be. It can't be. I've been in labor for so long and 4 centimeters my pain, that it can't be. She left me. She's like, yeah, you need to wait. I couldn't eat. I got tired to a point where I was like, you know what? I was like, I need help, please. I walked out and I was like, I need help, please. So as I walk down, I find these nurses in a room with a bottle of Coke.
Having show vibes.
And chips. And bread. Oh, yeah, I've got the bread. Yes.
Albany.
They are eating.
Of course.
They are eating. And I'm like, I need help. And there was this other lady. She was before me. She's a white lady. She was also in labor. And she kept saying, I can feel my baby coming out. Like, just help me. You know? They didn't admit her. So afterwards, this lady comes and she's like, no, you're being dramatic. It's not that serious.
Was it a white lady or you?
No, to me now.
Oh, no.
Yes, they came to me. You're being dramatic. It's not that serious. Go back to your room. Go back to bed now. She's talking like I'm a child.
Like a kid. What?
I hope one of them is going to watch this.
I hope so too.
I hope one of them is going to watch this. If you are watching, just know that, listen, you are living in my heart rent free. So I go back and then now they came and then she sprayed my legs and then she put her finger in there and she's like, she said it in Zulu. Ula, which means it's here. Ufigile. Yes, it has landed.
Siyakhuluma isiZulu.
The Zulu is gonna Zulu ring. Okay, now she's like, this is what hurt me the most.
Yeah.
I'm already in pain. I can't stand so well. She's like, go to the other room, get your bags. Now my bag is heavy. It's
hectic.
All my clothes is there and my toiletries and stuff.
Your hospital bag.
It's heavy. I was holding Katalea's hospital bag and my bag. And she's like, I need to carry that to the other room while in pain. Now what I was doing is, while the pain was coming, like I would say every 5 seconds I was getting that pain. 5 seconds I was getting the pain. So I now started to calculate it. I would wait and then count 5 seconds and then take one bag, drag to one room and stop there and wait for another 5 seconds until the pain goes. Rush, get my other bag, dragging it. You're dragging it. Immediately as I drag you to the other room, she's like, take off your clothes. I take off my clothes. No, she told me to wait there for a while. That's where I was supposed to deliver.
Yeah.
This lady goes again for about 15 minutes.
Oh, well, like, why did it always disappear like that?
I don't know. She went for about 15 to 20 minutes. She was gone. And when she came back, she's like, take off your clothes. I was taking off. Whilst I was actually taking it off, then I feel like water just splashed out. So from there I knew, okay, I think my water broke. She's like, remove everything. Quickly, go into the bed.
What?
Yeah, like that. Like, quickly, go into the bed. I got into the bed and then she's like, she felt me and she's like, yeah, when you feel like pooping, do it. When you have that sensation you want to poop, do it.
Release it.
Yeah, release it. So I think I pushed twice only. Only pushed twice. The second time I pushed Katalea out, I swear to you, if that nurse, the student nurse was not there, the I was gonna fall on the floor. She came out flying. I literally like,
you're smooth like the waters.
I think that they thought that I was gonna be there in labor and screaming and stuff, all those dramatic things for hours. I pushed it out, and then from there, she's like, "Yeah, you see, you did well. Good job." Like trying to give me like that moral support.
I think she's been encouraging you the whole day.
Yeah, at that very moment, I was like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I just need my mom. I need my husband, and they're not there. It's dark. That hospital is so cold. It's cold. It's just you like there's no life in there. You literally feel like you are. I don't know if a prison would. I don't know. I've never been to a prison, so I wouldn't know. But a place where there is no love. It's not a place to be. She did that. Now they started to ask me questions at that very moment. Oh yeah, no, I see. Domingas, Antonio, where are you from? Why do I have to live my life explaining?
Where did you get your ID?
I'm like, I'm from here. Oh.
Where did you get your ID?
Did you get it?
How much did you pay for it?
I'm like, look, I'm from here. Oh, okay. I'm like, I was born here. Oh, okay. All right. No, that's fine. Okay. You got a smart ID. I think they get shocked. Yeah. Because they don't give smart IDs to just anybody. Only to South African citizens. So they're shocked to see that, okay, this girl here, dark skin, why does she have a smart ID? It doesn't make sense. So just a matter of me explaining. After she was done with that, she just gave me a pad. I just had to put on the pad.
A pad?
Yeah, just a long ass pad. Put it there. And she gave me my baby, and I had to breastfeed the baby lying down.
Did she help you?
No, she didn't. I said she just gave me the baby.
It's crazy.
And obviously, I am naked. I am in a pool of blood, and I'm breastfeeding. And I had to stay in that position for, I think she went back to finish her chips and Coke.
So where was I?
Yeah, where was I? Yeah, she already gave birth. Ow.
My job is done.
My chips. Hi, I'm sure she was in that vibe.
Yeah. Coke.
Funu Coke, yeah. Went to the toilet to go and bath. Water is cold. There's no electricity in the bathroom. Like, no lights. Darkness. Okay. But there's lights everywhere else, just in the bathroom. There's no lights. Now I don't even know how dirty it is. So it's like a quick shower just so I can wash. And oh yeah, I forgot to actually tell you this part. Now I was seated with my baby, and obviously I couldn't move because I was having a pad and I was dripping, So my bag is just it's like right there, it's not far. So I just needed my phone just so I can call my mom and tell her that, look, I have given birth. The baby's here. And now there was a cleaning lady. Yeah. She was just cleaning there. And I just asked her nicely. I was like, Ma, can you please just do me a favor? My bag is there. I just need my bag. Can you please just give it to me? I can't move. You know what she told me? She's like, you'll get it. She's like, just sit down, you will get it. And she left. And I'm like, I just need to call my mom. I just need my phone. She's like, yeah, you will get it. And she continued mopping, she left.
Wow.
I was heartbroken because like, not even the cleaning lady cannot even do just the most decent thing, just give me my bag. Just to call my mom. They were that unkind. I don't know if they were doing that because of my skin tone or the fact that I look foreign.
I'm just glad that you're okay out of all of this, because that sounds very traumatic. I can only imagine what you had to go through. So I'm just gonna explain the whole section, how it happened, so it doesn't look like I didn't tell them my experience. At 36 weeks, my gynae told me that I'll have to pick a date. So she gave me 2 dates, which was the 6th and the 13th of July. You know the 13th of July, right?
That you gave birth?
No, my dad passed away in 2020. In 2020 on the 13th of July, so I had to pick between one of the dates.
13th of July.
Yeah, so she gave me the 6th of July and the 13th of July. I was like, I'm definitely not gonna be 13th because of the whole experience.
Yeah.
So I chose the 6th. The 6th of July? Yes, I chose the 6th of July. So I had to be at the hospital at 8 a.m. that day at the hospital. And then we arrived there and they prepped me. Let me tell you how uncomfortable this is. So we arrive, you have like your... So on the day, on the 6th of July, I arrived at the hospital. So they booked me into my room. I was there with David and we filmed the whole experience because I have a whole video of how...
You do?
Yeah, we filmed the whole thing.
You have to post it. I want to see it.
I feel like it's so sentimental. Like, I don't think David would let me post it.
Okay, let me just see it.
Yeah, I'll let you see. I'll show you like the whole cutting and stuff. You get to see everything.
Yeah, sure. Like, I want to see it.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. They booked me in my room and then the nurse came in and the nurse had to prep me for the C-section, so for me to go into the theater, right? So she gave me this green gown that I had to put and like take off my clothes, like be fully naked. Let me tell you how embarrassed I was. So when I came back,
That's so uncomfortable, eh?
right? So when I came back to my bed, she's like, yeah, lay down. I'm like, I can't lay down as long as you don't see my booty, because obviously like your ass is out at the back. So when I lay down, she's like, okay, let's put your legs up. I'm like, oh. What does she want to do? Yeah. So what they do is they C-section they have to put you that I'm not sure what it's called, but they insert it into your vagina so your pee passes through it. I'm not sure what it's called. I don't know about that. I heard about the injection that they give you at the back. Oh, that happens like during the...
Is it true the needle is that big?
No, who told you that story?
I saw it, bro.
Oh, hectic. No, I actually didn't see the needle. Yes, no,
but was it so?
Yeah, I'll get there actually. Was it so? I'll get there. So she inserts that thing. I'm not sure what it's called. And then I remember telling her that, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. And she said to me, when you come to the hospital, please leave your dignity at the door, because there's gonna be a lot of touching, especially when you are giving birth, especially with like a natural birth, because you guys they put the fingers to check how many centimeters and that. At least like for me they didn't do that, but just the inserting. But like she didn't say in a rude way. She was just like, hey.
Was she being rude? Did she say in a rude way?
No, she didn't. Like, funny? No, she was actually being funny. She was just like, yo, like if you come here, you can't be acting shy because these things happen. So she was like, no, just leave your dignity at the door because we're gonna touch you here. They'll touch you whether you like it or not. And yeah, it was hectic. So that happened around 11. Then they come and fetch us to go upstairs to the theater. We get up there, and that's when we realized that this is becoming real, hey? Like we're filming, but we're nervous. So like this is really becoming real. And then so we go inside the theater. Guys, let me tell you, if you ever go through C-section, one thing they don't prepare you about is how many people are going to be in a room. There was so many people in the room. We walked in there and it's so bright because they need all that light. It's very bright. I think there was 3 nurses, if I'm not mistaken, 2 or 3 nurses. So there was an esthetician, the guy that injects you. Is it called esthetician? I don't know.
The guy that gives you the anesthesia.
Exactly, that guy. So it's the gynae. By the way, I have such an amazing gynae. So it's the gynae and assistant doctor. So yeah, and then David as well. So they prep you when you get in there, and
but that was so nice. They actually allowed David to be in.
Yeah, he was in there with me. He was in there with me as well. So okay, at first he had to wait outside for like all the injection stuff. Only when they finished injecting me, then he was allowed to come in. And then once so once I was injected and David was allowed to come in. So they have this wall up, like the sheet they put up like a wall, so you don't get to see what's happening there. Yeah. And then they obviously tell you, do you feel this? Do you feel that? They poke you, like, do you feel this? Do you feel that? You like, now you're like, okay, cool.
So you couldn't feel anything at all?
And I couldn't feel anything. Obviously, I can feel like I'm being touched, but it wasn't like you could literally pinch me. I wouldn't feel anything. Yeah, but I think the only thing that I felt was once the baby was coming out, like, could feel this like moving sensation. Yeah. So so they push the wall up, and your hands are like this. It's like Jesus on the cross.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, but was
And
David
your
seeing all
partner's
this?
right next to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's not allowed to see it.
Yeah, he can't see what's happening on the other side. But because we had the camera, like he was talking to me, but he had the camera because we wanted the whole experience. Because we wanted a baby to have like the memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was filming, but was fully focused on me while filming. So that's happening, and then they had music in the background. The guy says to us like, if you hear us talking and playing music and talking to each other, just know everything is okay. Like everything is smooth. You have nothing to worry about. If you see us walking around, pacing around a lot, and we're barely singing, then you should be worried. But you're good. You're in good hands. So that happens, and then I could feel when they were pushing the baby out, and then that's when I got emotional. I literally started crying. I was like, oh my god, it's really happening. It's really happening. It's really happening. The baby came out, and then the guy told David, come with a video so you can get the baby.
Yeah.
So David comes with the phone, with the camera, and films that, and then they asked him to go and see the baby. Now I'm left there. I'm just like, I'm not gonna bring the baby to me, So
yeah, because they have to like make sure everything's fine with the baby first.
So I was just left there crying, and then David comes back with the camera and he's crying, he's bawling. Oh, she's beautiful. When he cried, I cried, and then he showed me a video. She's so beautiful. Well done, babe. I'm so proud of you. Well done.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I cried. Yeah, like the more you congratulated me, I cried even more. I was like a guy.
Did you ask me to push again? You're supposed to go, yeah, why am I pushing you?
I
would need my pushing you.
This was... And then he eventually shows me the video of the baby.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw the video, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe this is my baby. So beautiful. Like, I just started crying.
She was so light skinned, hey?
Yeah, when she came out, I was like, what in the yellow bone is happening here?
She literally took your mom's complexion at that very moment. I was like,
yeah.
Like so much like Marcolo.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. And then the pediatrician came over. I was like, no, baby's healthy, everything's fine. You'll meet her now in a few minutes. We're just cleaning her up quick, and then she'll come to you. And then so they moved me to another room before they could bring the baby to me. When they moved me to the other room, guys, I'm gonna say this again. We are filming with our babies, so you're gonna hear a lot of crying and whining. Imagine, viens maman, pourquoi tu pleures? Other room, and then that's when they brought the baby to me, and they were helping me, and then they had to help me breastfeed. So the nurse came to me and she held onto my nipple and helped me to to latch. Help latch onto like her mouth. It was so hard, guys. Let me tell you how hard.
The way nurses, I
feel
like the way nurses explain breastfeeding, right? It's so difficult because there was a nurse also. She's literally saying, no, this. You need to point with the finger into the mouth. I'm like, does it?
I've never done it.
I never done it, but there's still milk coming out. She drank.
I think I mastered. Putting my nipple in my baby's mouth is when my sister Tracy, when Tracy showed me, she was like, Melissa, I know what I do. I hold my nipple. I can't explain it.
She put the nipple in there.
Yeah, she's like that. When I tried it that day and it worked, I was like, I've been suffering all these days. But that was like obviously weeks after I'd left the hospital. But yeah, that was but it was amazing. I stayed in the hospital for 2 more days before I left. And that was just because I was enjoying being there.
Yeah, you were.
I think that's the pros of being in a private hospital. I was enjoying being there because obviously, like, they bring your food to you, you choose from the menu, so that's exciting. So I think that's one of the part that I'm also very grateful about because we literally got our medical aid just before we got pregnant. Just a few months.
I wish I was that lucky.
I think that's the part that saved me. Yeah.
Guys, get medical aid.
Please, if you haven't, not that we are referring only to foreigners, but
I think it's everywhere because you'll find that there are South African women out there that also get the exact same treatment.
Exactly.
From nurses in a public hospital. Exactly. I think it just depends on the mood of the nurses that you find on that day. Yeah. You find that nurse probably just got beaten up by her boyfriend.
Yeah,
she's actually doing a night shift and she's gonna take it out on you. So
1,000%. At
this rate that we're going, I think when it comes to giving birth, rather do it, especially if you having it as a first time experience. rather go private.
And if you are planning it in advance, start saving up if you can't afford to like get medical aid. Start saving up for it. But also like medical aid, you also get cheaper packages if you can. We're not saying go to Discovery. All know how expensive Discovery is, but like if you do your research, try to see if you can get affordable medical aid, guys. Trust me, this thing comes like you don't realize, because like David and I used to be like, oh my gosh, paying for medical aid again, but
like it's useless.
In the moment, it made so much sense. It made so much sense. Yeah.
Even if you could have an experience of having a midwife, then having a home birth, opt for that. Do it at the comfort of your own space. Yeah. But always just try and ensure that you are doing it in an environment that's just filled up with love and calmness. You need that, because that's gonna stay with you for the rest of your life. That I feel like that moment either makes or breaks on how your next pregnancies are gonna be.
That's very true.
It's going to make or break it. Because I still feel like I still have that trauma of what happened, where I was now struggling after giving birth. When I was home, I was reliving that moment of what happened, and I had to like bounce back quickly. I had to now get back to work. I had to be a wife, be a mom. I've got 3 kids, by the way, that are not biologically mine, so I had to bounce back. So that alone is a lot. And when you do get support and people want to be there for you, just allow it to happen. But
I think, especially when you're giving birth, that moral and physical support of your partner being next to you is so important. But then that's when you get problems like government hospitals, where they don't let your partner be next to you when you're giving birth. So just not having your partner on the side makes you feel like, oh my gosh, you're missing. But then you forget that it wasn't their fault. They're just not allowed to be there. Damn. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt. So I just had to jump real quick on this video, because while filming the video you guys were watching, we got visited by a friend called load shedding. So if you live in South Africa, you know how crazy load shedding is. So the ring light went off and the room was completely dark and we couldn't continue shooting. So this is where I come and close it off. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the hope you guys enjoyed the video. And that was just our experience. As I said, I was a C-section mom, not because I wanted to be a C-section mom, but because circumstance happened and I had to give birth via C-section. And as I said, every woman should be treated or viewed exactly the same, no matter how you give birth, because C-section is not easy, natural birth is not easy, and people should stop looking down to C-section mom thinking giving birth via C-section is a walk in the park. It's really not. We go through so much after giving birth, because there's the healing process, and then there are days where I still feel pain on the C-section scar. Not really painful, but like it gets like sensitive or itchy sometimes. And I read somewhere where they say C-section is the only operation where they cut 7 layers of your skin, and imagine they cut 7 layers to get to the baby. So imagine what this woman has to go through. I am passionate to speak about C-section because I was a C-section mom. Maybe if God allows, one day I'm going to be a natural birth mom, and I am going to have my story to tell. But for now, is every woman should be viewed the same, regardless of how you give birth, because it's not easy. So much can happen during birth, and every woman needs to be given their flowers. And that's all I had to say. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.